We find Amber jogging in the woods alone. She couldn't sleep, so she decided a morning jog would get her mind off things. As she runs, she thinks about the days she used to jog before reuniting with everyone. She suddenly stops and thinks about how she almost lost all of them. Damn it! I need to get stronger. But I don't understand. I used to be strong when I was on my own. I could defeat my enemies with ease. Now I'm feeling pain after each attack and I'm struggling. Is it because I'm going soft after getting my family back? Amber thinks some more. I love my family and that should have made me stronger. I need to become stronger so November never happens again. Amber thinks back from before. The underground nightclub. I know Alfred hating me going there, but I was getting stronger with each fight. I should return home. Everyone should be awake by now. Amber jogs back home.
Meanwhile, Artist gets the mail and sees a flyer addressed to Amber. As she walks in the kitchen, she notices that she is the first one up. She noticed that the coffee maker is on, meaning someone was up before her. Probably Alfred, since he's an early bird. Then again, he was sleeping, so maybe he went back to bed. As Artist makes her coffee, she hears Amber coming in from the back door. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning, Artist.
Artist hands Amber a cup of coffee and they sit together.
What are you reading?
Oh, this was for you. Hope you didn't mind me reading it since it was a flyer. Amber takes the flyer and her eyes grow big.
That's how I'll get stronger.
Stronger?
I used to enter in underground fights where I trained to get stronger. Plus, I made a little cash on the side.
Wait, is this?
Yes.
Artist thinks of Alfred. I should have thrown this away.
Why? It's my mail.
One that hurt Alfred. You both don't need this.
Meanwhile, Sally wakes up. However, she notices that she's already dressed. As she turns over, she sees a body lay next to her. She smiles, thinking it's Alfred. She closes her eyes and kisses the cheek. Good morning, my love. She opens her eyes and scares herself to find Dakota in her bed. Dakota turns over with her eyes also open. They both look at each other awkwardly.
Hey, Sally. Did you sleep well?
Yes. What are you doing in my bed? Dakota thinks to herself.
I don't know. I thought I went to my room. Hey, your blanket is really warm.
Thanks. But I think it's because we shared the same blanket. Dakota looks sad. Oh, don't be sad, Kota. I didn't mind you being here.
It's not that. The last time I shared a bed with someone, it would be the last time I could. Since I died in front of him.
Sally hugs Dakota as she cries. You miss him a lot, don't you?
Like you wouldn't believe.
Meanwhile, there's a lot going on. Alfred heads to the bathroom, unaware it's being used. Alfred, with his earphones still on, prepares for the shower. As he opens the curtain, Jane screams and Alfred covers his eyes. He quickly runs in front of the door, knocking him out. Alfred wakes up in Jane's bed with her sitting next to him. So you saw my ballistics. Normally I'd kill a man for doing that. Alfred blushes.
Jane, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were in the shower and I had my
It's
earphones
okay,
on.
Alfred. I know you're not like that. Jane smiled. Alfred touched his chest and his eyes open. He looks under the cover and turns red. I had to pull you out of the bathroom. You're heavier than you look.
Jane, I need to put my clothes back on.
I have a towel you can.
You don't understand. If Sally sees us like this, she'll...
I heard my name.
Alfred and Jane's eyes grow big.
She's coming.
In the closet, and stay quiet.
Sally knocks on the door.
Who is it?
Katie Lovin.
Sally giggles. Are you sure we should go in? Sounds like she's changing.
Of course we should. Someone called my name in here.
Jane panics.
Just a sec, dear, still changing.
Sally smiles and Roundhouse kicks the door open. Jane almost drops her robe.
Sally. What the hell is wrong with you?
Me? You called me mommy.
Dakota waves at Jane. Jane smiles at Dakota and turns to Sally.
I told you I was still changing.
Sorry, Mom. But Rebecca said that your friend May is here.
She is. How come she didn't call?
Sally shrugs. Dakota walks around the room and sees Alfred hiding in the closet. Dakota nods and turns around. Sally smiles at Jane.
By the way, we saw you drag Alfred in here.
Jane looks confused as Sally walks to the closet.
I know you wouldn't do anything funny to him. And Alfie, when you're done dressing like a lady, we need you to make coffee for our guest.
Dakota looks in awe of Sally as she walks out the room. Rebecca walks in with 2 cups of coffee and hands it over to Morgan and May.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Rebecca sits next to Morgan as they drink their coffee.
It's been a while, Morgan. Have you been able to adjust to your new life?
You can say that. I actually love it here and everyone in it.
That's very good, Morgan.
How have you been, love?
Been busy, but somehow I did find a break to our problem.
You have. May nods.
That's why I came here to inform everyone.
May turns to Rebecca.
Is it true that my Morgan has been good?
Yes. She's been fun to have around. Last month we did a photo shoot together.
You did.
May said, curious. Morgan blushes. It was because Tiffany wanted us to.
Don't lie, you had fun.
Okay, maybe a little. Everyone laughs.
But really, I'm glad you're doing well here. You needed to heal and they were here to help.
May smiled at Morgan.
Everyone walks in and greets May. She offers news to the group. I found him.
Who?
The man that set up Amber. Amber looks up. The one who sent Mercs to end Jane. Jane looks up. He's hosting an event at an underground fight club. Artist and Alfred look upset as May takes out the flyer from her jacket. It's the same one Artist threw away. Winner gets his grand prize money and a chance to be recruited by him. I say we enter. He'll try to run, but we'll stop him. Alfred objects.
This is a bad idea. For all we know, it could be a trap.
I'm afraid it is. However, he will be there. If we can capture him, then we can put an end to this nightmare.
Where is this club?
In Arcadia. Before Alfred can say anything, Amber agrees to the plan. Along with everyone else. Alfred walks out of the room in anger.
I'll talk to him. Just let me know when we're leaving.
Let's say 2 hours. Deal?
Everyone agrees.
Alfred slams the door behind him. Sally kicks the door open and smiles.
I didn't like that door anyways. It keeps me away from you.
Sally. Not now. Sally holds Alfred's hand as they sit on the bed.
Talk to me. It's about tonight, isn't it?
Sally. I hate that place. Amber used to come back bruised and beaten every night. I cleaned her wounds and fed her dinner every night. It became hard seeing her like this. Let alone living with her. She wasn't how she is now. Sally puts her head on Alfred's shoulder. It was so hard without you. I wish you were there with me. Maybe you could have.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I know it wasn't easy for any of us. But I'm here now and I promise. I'm never going to leave you alone.
Alfred kisses Sally. She smiles as she brushes his hair.
Dude, you need a haircut.
No, I don't. Sally hops off the bed and smiles at Alfred.
You have nothing to fear. We'll do this once and never more.
Alfred prays that Sally is right.
Artist changes her clothes due to not wanting to ruin them for tonight. Dakota knocks as Artist turns around.
Nice digs, Artie. Didn't think you wore anything else besides your gown.
I wear it due to my curse. My feathers are a part of me. Artist lifts her arm as feathers appear.
Curse or not, you're still beautiful, Artist.
When my mother cursed me, she thought this was a punishment. Instead, I turned it around and made something beautiful from it.
Like a true artist.
Dakota said with a smile. Artist frowns as she thinks about Alfred. Dakota catches on and asks,
You have someone on your mind?
Yes. Alfred.
You like him, but...
No, not that. It's about the place we're going to. Alfred used to take care of Amber alone. At night she would go to that club and get into fights. Alfred was heartbroken each night seeing her like this. She was purposely taking hits. I don't think it was to punish Alfred but herself.
Dakota nods as she has her arms crossed. You don't want to see him hurt again. Artist nods. You remind me of my friend Sarah. Sort of sound like her too.
Really?
Yep. She was the cool and moody type of the group.
Thanks.
Hold on, I'm not finished. She is very smart too. One time we were playing volleyball and we were down by a few points. Sarah whispered in my ear to do a fake out and it worked. Of course my love was watching us and cheered us on. Sarah smiled but noticed the pain in his eyes. They still kept the smile, but deep down she didn't want to see him alone. Then that night in November, we fought over him but reunited over him as he didn't want us to fight. It still hurts me that I can never face him again. Because of I returned he. Dakota breaks down in tears as Artist holds her. Artist wipes her tears with her feather and smiles.
It hurts to care, but we do it because we love them. You're a loving person, Dakota. Never forget that.
In the other room, Tiffany goes through her clothes deciding what to wear. Sally and Rebecca walk in smiling.
Cutie check.
What?
Don't worry, ma'am, we're just inspecting your room for. Officer Sally, I think there's a cutie in front of us.
I agree, Officer Rebecca. Ma'am, would you please come with us?
Why? I'm not cute. I'm beautiful. Tiffany closed her mouth in shock. Sally and Rebecca laugh as they fall backwards on the bed. That came out wrong.
Becca. She said she's hotter than you.
Well, it's true. Have you seen what she looks like? Bombshell, I tell you.
Tiffany turns red as they get off the bed.
Sorry, Tiff. Just wanted to check up on you and see if you're okay.
I am. Just deciding if I should wear this. What do you guys think? Sally and Rebecca hold their hand on their chin.
Well,
We think.
that you.
Are awesome.
They shouted. Tiffany smiles as she thanks them. Jane and May wait in the living room waiting for the maids to be ready. They talk as Daniel walks in. He sits next to Jane, which catches May's attention.
He's so big and beautiful. Can I?
Daniel nods as she walks to him. His name is Daniel. We're training him in becoming a leader.
A leader? I can see in his eyes pain, but also hope. You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Daniel whimpers as May hugs him.
No, I don't mean that in a bad way. I got my share of experience too.
Jane shows May his scarf. Rebecca gave this to him to help blend in and to prove he's one of us. May looks down.
Am I still one of you? Or am I just forcing myself?
No.
You're a friend and someone I missed.
I missed you too. Thank you for watching out for Morrigan for me. This is helping her.
Everyone loves her. She's one of us. One I call daughter. May smiles as she holds back her tears. Daniel licks May's cheek.
Amber waits in the hallway. She sees Alfred with Sally, Rebecca, and Tiffany. Amber asks to speak with Alfred alone, and they do as Amber wishes. Alfred looks at Amber. Alfred.
Amber.
Listen, I know that club brings bad memories. Memories of how I treated you. If I could, I wouldn't have been so harsh with you. You were looking out for me while I was trying to destroy it.
Amber, you meant the world to my uncle and young master. But mostly you meant the world to me. Seeing you bruised every night. It killed me to see you like that. To see someone so great fall.
Alfred, I'm not a good person. You know that.
Doesn't change how I see you. Just promise me that if it gets too much, just to pull out. Please.
Amber hugs Alfred. I promise. If it's too much, I'll surrender.
Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome. Let's not keep the others waiting. Sooner we get this job done, the sooner we can go home.
After everyone was ready, they leave home and walk to the club. May taps Morrigan's shoulder and smiles.
How are you doing, kiddo?
I'm hanging in there. I've learned a lot from them. They fight like an elite unit together but behave like they're kids. I don't fully understand why, but I love it.
It's because they're a family, love. Just like us.
Morrigan looks down. I missed you a lot. May rubs Morrigan's back and smiles.
I missed you too, love. And I saw you on an online ad.
Wait, what? May laughs.
You know you could be a model. Looks like Tiffany has trained you well.
It's because Tiffany wanted me to try it. I didn't think it would actually be used.
But really, I'm glad you're having fun and seeing your picture. I feel like a proud mother. Hey, look at you. Smiling, modeling, and kicking butt. You're one rare find, love.
Thanks, boss.
No problem, Morrigan. Now let's show them how we get the job done.
They finally arrive to the fight club where they see the owner outside. He smiles as he sees Amber.
Well, if it isn't the hometown hero.
They both hug as Amber introduces the owner. Everyone, this is Koeo. He's the owner of this respected fight club. Koeo, this is my family. Koeo laughs.
Such a big stable you have.
Koeo examines the group.
Yes. I can see you are all great fighters indeed. But I can see you also have battle scars. Your stance shows it.
Koeo steps back as he extends his arms.
Welcome to my humble club. Tonight is a special night as a generous guest provided the prize money for tonight's matches. If you wish to enter, please sign your name on the wall and we'll take roll call. Enjoy your evening.
Koeo bowed before entering the club. Alfred looks upset, but Sally holds his hand to comfort him. May walks in front.
Well, you better sign up. We need to take this monster. For all the crimes he's done.
Everyone enters except for Alfred, Jane, and May, as they need to keep watch to arrest the hunter. Jane orders a drink for two and hands Alfred one.
Relax, it's just Coke. I know you don't drink.
Alfred takes the drink. Thanks, Jane. May taps Jane's shoulder.
Did I upset him?
He just has a hard time with this place. Amber used to come here a lot.
I think I understand now. I'm sorry. If I had known, I would have just asked you to come.
Alfred turns to May. I know Amber. She would want to help. This is hard for me as I would clean her wounds after each night. May rubs Alfred's shoulder.
You're a good man. You love them. Never lose this trait.
Alfred nods. Yoko makes an announcement stating the match is starting. May whispers to Alfred.
Keep an eye out for the hunter. He'll try to attack us behind our back.
Alfred agrees as he stands behind Jane.
After the first wave, Sally and Dakota face each other in battle. They both smile. I always wanted a rematch. When we first fought I was broken, now I'm clear-minded and more focused. You'll have to work to earn this victory. Sally smiles.
Funny, I wanted this too. Let the best zombie win.
Dakota smirks as the bell rings. Dakota and Sally charge at each other. Dakota strikes first with a left hook. Sally is thrown off guard as Dakota is right-handed. Told you I'm more focused. Sally charges at Dakota with her blocking Sally's attacks. Dakota parries Sally's kick by flipping her away. Sally studies Dakota's stance and knows she's more dangerous than before. Sally smiles as she knows how to take a hit and continue. Sally remembers training with the Queen, taking her hits during training to build up a resistance to pain. Sally wipes her mouth.
You're a good fighter, but now it's my turn. Sally charges at Dakota, this time dodging her attack. Sally strikes Dakota on the shoulder, causing her arm to be sore. Despite this, Dakota still fights back. Sally switches to a boxer stance and starts striking low blows to Dakota. Dakota has a hard time defending her sides. Sally switches stances once more, going for a brutal street fighting style. This breaks Dakota as she falls to her knees. She breathes heavy, knowing she's at the mercy of Sally. Sally charges her attack. Dakota shuts her eyes. The match ends with Sally giving Dakota a hug.
What? How come you didn't finish me?
Sally charges at Dakota, this time dodging her attack. Sally strikes Dakota on the shoulder, causing her arm to be sore. Despite this, Dakota still fights back. Sally switches to a boxer stance and starts striking low blows to Dakota. Dakota has a hard time defending her sides. Sally switches stances once more, going for a brutal street fighting style. This breaks Dakota as she falls to her knees. She breathes heavy, knowing she's at the mercy of Sally. Sally charges her attack. Dakota shuts her eyes. The match ends with Sally giving Dakota a hug.
The next fighters are Rebecca and Tiffany. Both enter the stage with the crowd recognizing Tiffany. Big following wherever you're Hussis.
I forgot I'm famous. Oh well, I'm sure someone will have a field day with this.
Want to back out?
No. Just want to test our strengths.
Rebecca smiles. The bell rings and both women charge at each other. Rebecca strikes first, but is parried by Tiffany. Rebecca smiles as Tiffany is in a pushover. Time to take this seriously. Rebecca goes on all fours and charges at Tiffany. She tries to go for a kick, but Rebecca quickly dodges and knocks over Tiffany. Tiffany rolls back on her feet and smiles. Rebecca returns a smile back. Rebecca stands and runs to Tiffany. Tiffany ducks as Rebecca launches towards her. However, Rebecca launches backwards, knocking Tiffany over again. The crowd cheers as Tiffany slowly stands up. Tiffany stares at Rebecca as she wants to continue.
Tiffany grins as she walks to Rebecca. My turn. Tiffany fakes a left hook and goes for an uppercut. Rebecca stumbles forward as she changes her strikes. Rebecca tries to parry, but her hand doesn't connect as Tiffany moved her arm to the side, grabbing Rebecca's wrist. Tiffany punches her in the stomach. The next strike is a kiss on the cheek. Rebecca pushes Tiffany away as she giggles. Rebecca does a high kick which Tiffany catches. Rebecca screams as Tiffany lifts her in the air. The match ends when she throws Rebecca towards Alfred. Alfred breaks her fall. She falls on top of him. Alfred turns red as her bosom is on his face. Rebecca slowly lifts up and sees Alfred red. She quickly stands and apologizes to him. Tiffany runs off stage to see if they are both okay. Are you guys okay? I went overboard.
We're fine. Nice pitch, sis and Alfie. It'll be our secret about the motorboat.
Rebecca winks at Alfred.
The next fighters are Morgan and Artist. Jane and May cheer for their daughters to win. Artist and Morgan stare at each other.
Never thought I would face you like this. In front of our moms, no less.
I agree, love. But please don't hold back. I respect you as my sister and I wish for you to give it your all.
I can honor that. Good luck, Maury.
Good luck, Artie. The bell rings and they both walk towards each other. Both being planned fighters, they wait for the other to strike. However, they both strike at once, knocking each other over. Artist goes for a backhand which Morgan ducks. She charges at Artist, knocking her over. Artist rolls over, almost falling off the stage. Morgan tries to take advantage and start throwing her punches. Artist stands her ground and sees an opening, hitting Morgan back. Artist smiles as she tries to kick Morgan but loses her balance, resulting in her falling over. Morgan stands as Artist picks herself up.
Artist silences the crowd as she enters tunnel vision. They both strike each other, but Artist can see her moves. Morgan is in the same state. Both seem to ignore the pain they received. Artist takes the kicks to the stomach. Morgan takes Artist's face blows. Jane and May look worried as they both won't stop. Alfred shakes as seeing them fight is becoming too much. Artist catches Alfred and she feels the pain. Artist quickly ends the match by throwing Morgan over and striking her in the face. The bell rings as Artist hops off the stage. Alfred has his hands on his face, crying. Artist hugs him. Alfred, I'm sorry
I knew this would happen. Amber had that same look.
Artist holds him tight as she brushes the back of his head. May helps Morgan down.
Did I do good?
Yes. I'm proud of you, Morgan.
Morgan walks to Artist and they shake hands, showing it wasn't personal. The next fight is about to start.
Due to Amber's reputation, she gets to compete in the later half of the tournament. As she waits, she sees a rival from the old times.
Amber!
Amber looks and sees the bunny man she has fought before. Hey! Amber said with a smile.
How you've been, hero. Haven't seen you here in a long time.
I've been spending time with my family again. It's helped me a lot.
Family is important. Glad you're doing okay at least.
How have you been? Interesting fights when I was gone? Bunny Man looks around.
There's this new champion who's been killing to fights. She dresses as a maid and doesn't speak. Well, vocally, I mean. She uses her combat moves to do the talking. I'm facing her next,
he said with his voice sounding scared. You got this. You're not easy to take down and your speed is lightning. You know her too, so there's an advantage. The announcer speaks and Bunny Man hugs Amber goodbye. Amber follows behind him. A woman in a black dress walks on the stage. Bunny Man gets into position. The bell rings and Bunny runs towards the woman. She dodges under him and hits his rib. He kicks to the side she's on but rolls out of the way. She charges towards him, pretending to strike with her right hand. Instead, she rolls next to him, grabbing his leg in the process and knocking him over. She gets on top of him, beating him without mercy. He tries to fight back, but she's overpowering him due to her speed. She gets off of him and grabs him by the ears. She ends the fight by kicking him with her knee. The bell rings as the crowd cheers. Amber looks at Bunnyman, who is passed out on the floor. The bouncers pick him up and take him to the hospital. The announcers called her Ada as the winner. Ada walks off the stage and looks at Amber. Amber stares at her as she feels she knows her but doesn't know where.
The next wave of matches begin with Tiffany versus Artist. Both women walk on stage. Tiffany smiles. I'm not the same woman from before. I'm no longer afraid. Artist smiles.
You should be bedwetter.
I don't wet the bed. Quit spreading lies. Artist chuckles. The bell rings and Tiffany charges at Artist, knocking her over. Artist laughs as she can't help but think of the past. Meanwhile, Tiffany is going to town with Artist, slapping her as she's on the ground. Artist grabs Tiffany's hand and licks her cheek. Tiffany jumps off, wiping her cheek. Artist stands with a smile.
I can't take this fight seriously. You're too cute.
This gets Tiffany even more upset. Tiffany once again charges at Artist. This time Artist sidesteps, knocking her over. Artist is still laughing as Tiffany lifts herself up. Stop laughing.
I can't. I'm so sorry.
Tiffany stops and thinks to herself. Wait a minute. You're trying to mess with me. Get in my head.
I go in your bedroom at night and tickle your feet with my feathers. Embrace me. Tiffany screams as she runs at Artist. Artist jumps in the air while in the audience. She lands on her feet and quickly turns around. What she does next shocks the crowd, Alfred, Jane, and May. She tickles Tiffany without mercy. Tiffany laughs as she falls on the ground. The crowd slowly goes quiet as Tiffany is being tickled by Artist. The announcer accidentally rings the bell, ending the match.
Wait, why did it end? I was still ready to fight.
Tiff, you were defeated by my tickles.
What? No way.
Artist helps Tiffany up. Artist grabs Tiffany's hand and they raises them in the air. The crowd cheers with the announcer encouraging their sportsmanship. Artist hugs Tiffany. Thank you for being in my life, Tiffany. I could never harm you. Tiffany breaks into tears, hugging Artist tightly. They both walk off the stage smiling.
Sally hops on stage, hyping the crowd. Amber shakes her head as she walks on the stage. Sally points to Amber and smiles. Are you ready to get your butt kicked by me? The new companion. The crowd roars as Sally crosses her arms. Amber smiles back.
Oh, child. It's time to show you who's the beast here.
The bell rings and Amber and Sally walk in a circle. You know I'm the better version of you. How I look better in your clothes. Sally does a low kick but Amber blocks it.
So you want to be me? Shame. Amber strikes with a right hook but Sally blocks. Sally and Amber nod and decide to go head on. Sally hits Amber's rib and Amber hits Sally's chest. The crowd shouts as both attacks look painful. Both strike each other hard, tanking the hits to prove their strength. Alfred looks away since he didn't want to see either of them hurt. He regrets ever coming here. Meanwhile, Sally and Amber are having too much fun.
You're pretty tough for an old lady.
Age comes with wisdom and experience, kid. Something you're missing, Amber said, looking into Sally's eyes. Both push each other away. Look here, little one. I'm gonna show you why I was top dog here. Amber changes moods and which strikes fear into the crowd. Sally isn't fazed by it and smiles.
Oh, Means I get to kick your butt into phase 2. Bring it.
With pleasure. Amber quickly rushes to Sally, knocking her over, but Amber grabs her leg. She spins her around while Sally finds it fun. Amber tosses her in the air, which the crowd's mouth drops. Amber jumps in the air to catch Sally. She whispers, "Time for the fake out." Sally nods as they fall. Amber throws Sally into Alfred. Alfred rushes to catch Sally, which ends the match. Alfred breaks Sally's fall and she smiles.
You always catch me when I fall. And what a catch I am.
Sally said, kissing Alfred's cheek. Alfred blushes as they both stand. Ada is next to fight. The crowd roars as her opponent is bigger than her. The bell rings and she charges in. She gets hit but uses her back leg to attack and return another attack. Ada dodges the next attack and smiles. She kicks the man's shins, which pops out a bone. He falls backwards as he holds his leg. Ada walks over to him and kicks him from his leg.
You crazy bitch.
Ada kicks the man in the mouth and proceeds to beat him. Blood flies on her as she continues to beat him. The bell rings but she doesn't stop. Amber hops on the stage and pulls her off. Didn't you hear the bell? The fight is over. Ada pushes Amber off of her and stares angrily at her. Amber looks at her with curiosity. Have we met? Ada nods. She tries to speak but can't. Ada storms off the stage. I feel like I know her. But where? Before Amber can think more, the announcer announces the next match. She hears who her next fighter is and frowns. Artist.
Artist walks on the stage as the crowd cheers. Amber becomes nervous as she didn't want to face any of her sisters. Mostly she didn't want to fight Artist. Artist points at Amber. I'm not gonna hold back like I did with Tiffany. I expect you give me the same respect.
Artist.
Before Amber could finish, the bell rings and Artist runs towards Amber. Amber blocks Artist attacks. Amber pushes Artist away. Artist runs again and this time she gets a few hits in. The pain from the past kicks in as she remembers being here every night taking a beating. Artist stops attack and shouts at Amber. Damn it, I told you to respect me. Where's your offense? Amber grabs Artist's arm and tosses her. However, it wasn't strong enough to harm her. Artist swift kicks Amber's leg, knocking her over. Amber rolls over as Artist shouts at her. Get up. I know you're not done. Amber is stuck as she doesn't know what to do. Until she sees someone.
Amber sees Ada watching in the crowd. She knows she'll kill Artist if they fight. The crowd cheers as Amber stands. Amber touches her cheek to see blood. Forgive me, Artist. Amber charges at Artist with great strength. Amber faces a punch but instead goes for an uppercut. She proceeds to hit Artist in the stomach. Another attack hits her shoulder. Artist smiles as she's finally fighting the real Amber. Amber takes a hit from Artist. The next one Amber parries with a flip. Amber sees an opening which puts Artist to her knees. Artist looks at Amber. She kicks Artist in the face, ending the match. Amber quickly runs to Artist, afraid of how much she hurt her. Artist, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Thank you, Amber. For not holding back. I need to become stronger. So I can protect you.
Amber hugs Artist and they both laugh. May walks with Amber and Artist to the back room to clean Amber's wounds. Ada watches them from the side.
Amber sits in the locker room as May debriefs her. You're doing good out there, Amber. You did too, artist.
Thanks.
But listen. Alfred may have spotted the hunter. He was seen looking at Ada. We don't know their connection yet, but we're working on it.
May, can I ask a favor?
Sure, Amber. What is it?
You can gather more info on Ada. I feel like I know her yet can't recall.
Will do, Amber. I was already digging, but I'll share what I found.
Thank you, May.
Anytime, kiddo. And thank you for watching over Jane. She can be a handful at times, but she has a good heart. But back to the mission. Ada is your final fight. Beat her and we get the hunter. He's human but dangerous. So careful when arresting him.
I will. As much as I want to kill him, I can't let my emotions get the better of me.
Very good. Now let's end this match, get your title back, and arrest the hunter. Amber nods as she stands. Artist gives Amber water before the match.
Amber is escorted by Artist and May to the ring. Ada is already waiting. May rubs Amber's back.
Remember, you are what you want to be, not what this crowd or the world wants you to be.
Thank you, May. I needed to hear that. May smiles as they walk off the ring. Ada stares at Amber cold. Let the best fighter win, Amber said. Ada remains quiet. The bell rings and they walk towards each other. Amber's seen her fighting style and knows how dangerous she is. However, Ada has also watched her fight. However, Amber thinks for too long and gets hit by Ada. Amber holds her nose as she kneels. Ada kicks again, but Amber predicted this and caught her leg. Amber knocks Ada's other leg, knocking her over. Ada rolls backwards. Amber knows she can't use the same trick twice. Ada runs at Amber. Amber blocks her attacks and parries the last strike. This pushes Ada back. Amber takes a stance. Ada knows what Amber is doing and waits. Minutes pass, but to them it feels like hours. Amber can't shake the feeling she knows Ada but doesn't know where. Ada continues to fight Amber with the intent to kill. Amber wonders if there was something personal between them. Amber fights Ada with both suffering damage. Amber knows this is bad since she still needs enough strength to arrest the hunter. Amber does her best without using her full power, but it becomes difficult as Ada's endurance is long. Amber knows if she can't defeat her soon the match will end in a tie, meaning she can't arrest the hunter. Meanwhile, Jane asks May where Alfred is. Everyone looks to see Alfred is missing. Maybe he went to the bathroom? He did drink a lot of soda and water, May said with a smile, knowing where Alfred really could be. Amber and Ada continue to fight more aggressive than before. Ada and Amber grab each other. Suddenly they push each other out of the way, avoiding the bullet that almost hit them. Amber and Ada look up to see a man aiming his rifle at Amber. Alfred pushes him off the railing and he falls. Alfred jumps down to him, but he quickly rolls away, pointing his rifle. He aims his rifle up towards the crowd shooting above them. Everyone runs as the man points his rifle at Amber. Who are you?
You don't know me, but I know your employer.
Employer? The man points his rifle at Jane. Alfred shoots at him, causing him to miss. Amber rushes to the man but manages to break free from Amber's grip. He throws a flash bomb followed by a smoke bomb to cover his track. May points to him running up the stairs. Amber helps Ada as she rubs her eyes. Can you still fight? Ada nods and follows Amber up the stairs. They see that the door is locked. Amber and Ada prepare to kick the door open, but May stops them.
He's trapped the door. We have to go around. Don't worry, we have the building surrounded.
The hunter looks around and sees he's surrounded. The police have arrived as well. He sees where he could jump but is called out by May.
Hold it right there. You have nowhere to go. Surrender now.
The man turns but has his rifle at the ready. He sees Ada and becomes sad.
Ada, I didn't mean to shoot at you. You know I only wanted Amber.
How do you know me?
I've studied you. I knew Jane liked you. I have nothing against you, even what you did to our family tree. But Jane.
The hunter looks at Ada.
Ada, you were the best huntress I know. Yet you never reported back. Come back to me.
Why? So you can hurt her again. I read your reports. I know everything about you and Ada. How dare you harm your own niece like that?
Niece?
That's Ada's uncle.
Amber looks at him. And you shot at her? What the hell is your problem? The hunter raises his rifle at May.
All of you.
The hunter fires at Amber but Ada pushes her out of the way. Amber looks to see Ada has been shot.
Damn it, Ada, why? She's the enemy?
Which just proved my point. You don't care about Ada. You would have never taken a shot knowing your niece was right there.
Shut up. You know nothing about us.
The hunter aims at May.
You don't scare me, punk.
Being brave doesn't matter when you're dead.
The hunter fires, hitting May. Amber runs over but sees she's wearing a vest. May winks at Amber as she passes out. Ada kneels as she looks at the hunter.
I'm sorry, Ada.
Shut up. You don't get to say anything to her. Amber stares at the hunter. I don't know why you're after Jane and thinking killing me would do it. But let me say this. You're not the first hunter I've fought or killed. But I made a promise. You will face judgment in Hell's Court. The hunter laughs.
Justice? Justice can't be found there.
I agree, but they know how to make people suffer.
He's over here, officer!
Amber points to the hunter. The hunter turns around to see no one. When he turns back, Amber strikes him in the face, making him drop his rifle. The hunter blocks Amber's second attack and rolls to the side of her. He starts throwing attacks at Amber, which she blocks and parries the last strike. The hunter pulls out a knife and Amber laughs. Dude, I've fought people with swords. But whatever you do, you. The hunter charges at Amber, swinging his knife at Amber. Amber dodges each swing with the last attack. Amber trips the hunter. The hunter throws the knife, preventing him from falling on it. The hunter then rolls over and fires at Amber. Amber takes 2 shots from the hunter but endures the pain. Amber ends the fight by disarming the hunter, throwing the gun and tossing him to the ground. May walks over to Ada, checking on her wounds. The hunter breaks free from Amber and runs towards the edge. He takes a flash bomb but looks at Ada.
I'm sorry, Ada. I failed you.
The hunter throws the bomb on the floor, which blinds everyone. When their vision returns, the hunter is gone. Amber runs towards the edge and sees that he's gone.
Let him go, Amber. He won't get far. Help me with Ada.
Amber walks over to Ada, who is injured. Amber looks into Ada's eyes. I feel like I know you. But where?
I can answer that. I found more about Ada's family tree.
Go on.
Ada's family goes back to the late 1800s. She's from Europe as well, like you.
Amber's face begins to sink.
Her family survived a plague that destroyed her town. However, on the records, one of her family members, well,
no.
She was murdered by a vampire. Her name was Aurelia.
Amber loses her balance. Amber begins to shake. Aurelia! Aurelia? Amber looks at Ada and sees Aurelia in her. She remembers her old best friend, the one she killed.